We're at the Queen Elizabeth II Conference Centre in London, and today the UK's Environment Agency is sponsoring a conference called Environment '09, Creating the Climate for Change.
Today's conference is looking at the environmental challenges that are facing us going forward, how we can all play a part in tackling them, and especially, of course, the issue of climate change. With the Copenhagen summit now only about 3 weeks away, we're wanting to look at how best we can get the best possible outcome out of Copenhagen, even though we now know that we're almost certainly not going to get a completely signed and sealed document arising. Let's see what we can get out of Copenhagen and make some real progress.
The Deputy Chief of Mission from the U.S. Embassy, Richard LeBaron, has been invited to speak, among other people, and so we've come down this morning to listen to him address the people here, and he's going to be talking about what the U.S. is doing at a very practical level already on climate change.
I can't resist touching briefly on the program Solar Boston, a web-based information system that permits property owners to calculate the potential for solar energy for any building in the city. On their interactive online map, you can zoom down to individual buildings and then use the online tools to show the solar radiation per square meter. It's a short step from there to being able to cost out solar panels and electricity generation.
One of the big benefits of this kind of conference is that it establishes a venue for communicating information and having professional level discussions, and those definitely work in both directions. We certainly want to understand what's going on in the UK. The standards here are very high, and there's a lot of information that we can take away, and we also hope that our UK counterparts can learn from the US EPA and how we do business, our approaches, our standards, and our methodologies. So these discussions at the professional level are extremely valuable to both sides.
But let's not overlook the critical fact that the United States and the UK basically have a shared view of climate change and how to deal with it. We agree on the need to chop emissions with a cap-and-trade system, but more than anything, we need to make climate and energy policy effective and practical. Lofty but unmet goals won't serve climate change, and they embolden climate skeptics and disillusion the public.
The key messages that we want to communicate to this audience today is that the United States is already undertaking a lot of activities and programs on climate change. We're not waiting for an agreement in Copenhagen before we start fighting climate change. So the examples that the Minister, Mr. LeBaron, will raise today are programs that are already taking place and creating improvement in our emission of greenhouse gases and preparing us for the effects of climate change.